Cyrus Edmund Dallin, a Utah-born sculptor, was commissioned to create the statue of Angel Moroni for the east center spire of the temple, the capstone. After his design sketches were approved by the First Presidency, he completed a 40-inch plaster model on October the 4th, 1891. The full-scale statue was cast in Salem, Ohio, and stood 12.5 feet tall. Dallin later claimed that his inspiration for the statue of the Angel Moroni came from the writings of the Apostle John. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people.
Well, I suppose I'm not that familiar with the scriptures after all.
If there is any scene on the face of this earth that will attract the attention of the God of heaven and the heavenly host, it is the one before us today. The assembling of this people, the shout of Hosanna, and the laying of the capstone of this temple in honor to our God. My brethren and sisters, we want to finish this temple. We want to dedicate it to God as soon as we can, so that the vast hosts that dwell in this region may go into it and attend to the ordinances for the living and for their dead. Attention, all ye house of Israel, and all ye nations of the earth. We will now lay the capstone of the temple of our God, the foundation of which was laid and dedicated by the prophet, seer, and revelator, Brigham Young.
and sisters, believing that the instruction of President Woodruff concerning the completion of the Salt Lake Temple is the word of the Lord unto us, I propose that this assemblage pledge themselves collectively and individually to complete the work on the interior of this temple, that the dedication may take place 1 year hence on the 6th day of April, 1893, 40 years to the day of the laying of the cornerstones of this temple.
So the capstone ceremony marked the completion of the stonework on the temple.
That's right. All the scaffolding was removed and the attention was turned to finishing and decorating the interior of the building.
With only 1 year to complete it?
Oh, yes. Practical experienced men had declared to me that 3 years, too, at the very least, was required to complete the work on the temple. Nevertheless, every class of skilled artisans necessary were brought into service. These were men and women who consecrated their time and talents, many at great sacrifice. They may never be known or receive worldly credit, yet the beauty of their work will stand as a testimony of their devotion, faith, and love of God. The speed with which the work progressed was nothing short of miraculous.